This video is sponsored by Phantom Wallet.
神々の血肉を食らいし暴流黒雲の天を立てバハムート
返したドラグナイト
A lot of protagonists need to overcome their weakness, whether it's power struggle or they could just straight up be overpowered from the get-go, which is very typical from anime these days. Today's video will be going over 10 anime where the protagonist is the strongest magician. If you're new around here, then please make sure that you're subscribed to the channel with the notification bell icon turned on to stay up to date with the latest anime news and recommendations right at your doorstep. Now, without keeping y'all waiting, let us begin with the video. Starting this list off with an underrated but glorious isekai that I believe is really good. Despite its bad CGI, it actually never failed to always entertain me with its quality fun episodes of action. Skeleton Knight in Another World tells the story of a protagonist sucked into a video game and ended up becoming his character in the form of a skeleton in knight in shining armor. In fear of people being actually afraid of his appearance, he decides to just hide in his armor to not cause any commotion and takes it off in private. He is overpowered. Super high stats, magic skills, and sword skills that easily take down human enemies, but even giant, tough monsters. A lot of the story will consist of him, saving elves from being mistreated, but it sure is a journey you can't miss out on. Before we go anywhere further with the video, just need to take a few seconds of your time to introduce you to Phantom Wallet. You might have stumbled across the best wallet that you can own right now. Phantom Wallet comes with a robust aluminum body, a carbon fiber exterior, and a drop-dead, sleek design that doesn't leave a bulge in your pocket the way other chunky regular wallets does. It is so well made, it looks great, it's very reasonably priced as well for premium looking materials. The main wallet comes with a body where you can stack a bunch of your cards into it, and with a flick of a switch, all the cards come out with ease of access. You can also buy some attachments to freely customize your wallet however you wish to. The coin holder attachment will securely hold your coins. There are selections of wood and carbon fiber finishes to match your Phantom Wallet. Featuring a ceramic coated aluminum frame, this attachment has a matching finish and can hold your cash or cards. There is even an integrated thumb slot that allows you to take out your money so easily. The key holder attachment allows you to store up to 3 keys and elevates the practicality of the wallet to the next level. No more hassle when looking for your keys, all it takes is just one flick of the thumb. Only one attachment can be mounted at a time, so feel free to mix and match to your style. The wallet market has never been better, and now with Phantom Wallet, this would be the very last wallet you would buy on the market to pretty much finish your collection. Check the link in the description, which will take you directly to the place to purchase one for yourself, and trust me, this is something you will not regret. Chronicles of an Aristocrat Reborn in Another World. This here is a brand new anime series currently airing for the spring season of 2023, and it is indeed a reincarnation of a boy who gets stabbed in real life, and at this point, I'm not even surprised by how generic its start was. But let me tell you, this was sure fun to watch. Yes, the boy may be overpowered and he even surpassed levels beyond what the normal level is, but the interaction between characters and the funny bits are great to see. He even needs to hide his actual stats and powers, or he may be used as a living weapon. I'm pretty excited to see what else this anime has in store for the fans watching.
で、あなたたちは
If you guys have ever watched the Netflix series called Lookism, this isekai is actually kinda similar with the addition, of course, of an isekai world and an overpowered protagonist. The main character is a sore loser at the very start. He's fat, ugly, and he gets bullied and mistreated by his classmates at school, and the only person who really cared for him the most was his grandfather, who just passed away. The unique thing about this anime is that the isekai world is just, a separate world, meaning he can actually return back and forth between both realms. isekai world, he actually levels up and gets stronger by killing monsters, and in exchange, the system rewards him with real money after returning, which is very cool to see. I'm just excited to see how his new look will just flex on all the bullies and see how many girls he can now score for himself. Well, I guess it is that time once again for some more Chinese anime recommendations, and to put it straight out there, The Grand Lord is pretty decent. But if you're looking for something, let's say, a bit more flashy, then I don't think this is for you. But to those who are interested, The Grand Lord throws you at the start in the middle of a competition as the protagonist destroys opponents with his powerful talisman. Long story short though, he basically wants the power to reunite the world with his family. It's got decent animation, but the characters are kind of just lackluster and don't offer much development like other Chinese anime do out there. But if you ever, if you've never seen this anime, then I guess it's something worthwhile. As a huge fan of the harem genre, Bahamut Chronicles is super generic but fun at the same time. This is a mech series where the protagonist is the prince of a former country known as Arcadia that was unfortunately overthrown by a rebellion. And he accidentally trespasses into an all-girls academy and was challenged into a duel by a princess. And now the protagonist Lux is known as the undefeated weakest because he refuses to fight in battle. But now he enrolls and transfers into an all-girls academy as the only male, where students learn to become powerful drag knights who operate mech robots for battle. Legend tells of a hero called the Ice Blade Sorcerer, a powerful being who wields the element of ice and is known as one of the legendary heroes in the world. But who would have thought that, however, the Ice Warrior was in fact just a regular looking high school student named Ray who entered the academy, and despite his legendary status, he wanted a normal life that he could never achieve before. Purposely hiding his powers, he may at some point have no choice but to reveal his identity when danger strikes to her and his close friends in the academy. Up next on the list is called High Card, and this is a very unique looking anime that I really enjoyed watching, and it's actually getting a second season, which is why I'm very pleased to see that. Despite it being underrated, I believe more people should really give this a try. High Card uses playing cards as its main concept, and those playing cards provide unique super abilities and skills to people who wield them. Skills related to, let's say, superpowers. Some obviously are more powerful than others, but there is a lot of variety of fresh looking and cool powers. The fact that the series actually takes place outside of Japan with people from all over the country and different culture to just appeal to multiple audiences is such a good idea. Visually, it's badass to witness, and the character as well, there are a lot of them, but with, each one that have different cultures, it is just so interesting to follow along. This series here is, in my opinion, criminally underrated for how amazing it is. The magical revolution of the reincarnated princess is a story surrounding royalty and the utter hunger for the power of the throne itself. The protagonist, well, she really doesn't care about royalty, even though she reincarnated into the royal bloodline, as she uses the knowledge of her previous life to study all about magicology. mind though, the story will involve some Yuri between two female protagonists of the show, but let me tell you, it is absolutely beautiful of a storyline and how those two unite together as a team that the kingdom can count on. Now you're probably wondering how you ended up with a recommendation such as this. Well, to tell you the truth, farming anime series have become quite a recent trend lately, where the protagonists have the occupation of an overpowered, average-looking farmer. This anime is the story of how a farmer leveled up his farming-related skills to become so overpowered that he even surpassed the hero himself. Using the power of vegetables, I guess, he can take down a giant fire-breathing dragon with ease by simply throwing a carrot. How cool does that sound? Well, not really, it's just plain silly to be honest, or it doesn't really have any good animation of a budget, but it is just meant to be a quick dumpster fire animation series for you guys to simply check out.
残念だったわね。
バライブートザルセリオン
Now finally we have reached the endgame, and I think it's time for a banger ending with Isekai Ojisan or Uncle from Another World. This has quite the unique element of both isekai and slice of life. The protagonist, who is the uncle, was in a coma for years, but him being in a coma actually sent him to another world as he was a hero and gained overpowered skills to fight evil. But upon waking up, back to reality once again, he actually still retained his powers and begins a slice of life adventure as he tells his nephew the story about his isekai life and how things went. Oh, but that's not all, of course. The uncle, for some reason, also wants to become an online famous YouTuber by using his superpower skills and rise in glory in the online world, which sounds hilarious and it's so fun at the same time. You just made it to the end of the video and witnessed 10 anime where the protagonist is the strongest magician. If I've mentioned leave any anime out in particular that you thought would be great to show on the list, then please let me know in the comment section down below, as I'd love to hear your very opinion, or just comment down below what you thought about the video in general, as I'd always appreciate the feedback. So please enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll be seeing you all in the next one.